Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to joining YouTube. And today we got a little news on Madden 21. Some of it looks pretty good, I'll admit. Some of it actually looks pretty good. We also gonna be playing Superstar KO mode today. Also, on Madden they have the 10% off if you're like a Mutt Rewards member. So you want to save a little bit of money, try to save up on that. Or I suggest EA Access, so then you can save you a little bit more money. So instead of paying $99.99, you pay $89.99. Or if you wanted to pay like $59.99 for your standard, you'll pay like $53, and get nice discounts and stuff like that. So I think getting EA Access is worth it. You guys should definitely try to save money because you can do it for a month. I don't know, they still have that promo going where you can get that EA Access. I think you get it for like $1 or $3. I don't know if they still got that going or not, but that's also a thing. So we're gonna talk a little bit about what's going on with Madden 21, my opinions and everything, and if it's good or not good. Some of it looks good, some of it doesn't look good. So I'm pulling this up on my phone. We got, I'm on the EA website under Madden NFL 21 Gameplay Deep Dive. That's what it says. So it says, welcome back to Gridiron Notes. So they cover run defense, tackling improvements, location-based tackles, zone drop coach adjustment, QB and passing improvements. They also have defensive contained balance, catching responsiveness, player personal packaging. That seems interesting, kind of, I guess. I don't know. Balance for repeated audibles, play flips and pre-play, player fatigue for opposition ball carriers, and kicking game tuning, ability improvements. So we got a lot to go over. So I'm gonna try to go through this as quickly as possible because I know you guys got everything going on. It's Friday. I know some of you guys want to go out, party, do whatever it is you want to do. I know it's a pandemic going on, so try to party at home, not invite too many people or anything like that. So let's see what we have here. So over on run defense, it says we have force defenders aligned on the line of scrimmage at the snap. We use wider angles at the start of the play to show more anticipation and better pursuit prediction to set the edge versus outside running plays. So an example of this, if you guys don't know, if some of you have played football in real life and have played DN or outside linebackers, sometimes even strong safety, you'll notice how your coach will tell you to set the edge. And so the running back can't just bounce outside or whatever, and you want that space just in case if he does bounce outside or that cutback lane or whatever, you can tackle him and make sure he doesn't get the yards that he needs to get. Well, in Madden, no matter what you do, the computer or AI will have that defender go on the inside. So that's why the stretch runs be working so well, and that's why it's kind of broken this year. So hopefully that'll work. It probably might not work as much, but it'll definitely slow it down, and definitely won't be as bad for stretch plays this year. They also have hammer and fill players who are referring to the run fit, responsible for the open gaps inside of the force player. So pretty much people are going to be taking wider angles. They're going to be taking the angles they're supposed to. Not always the case, because I think it's going to be overall an awareness that's going to come to factor of that. So that's always a thing, you want to keep in mind about stuff like that. It's going to be very interesting in Ultimate Team how that all reacts together. And we got one more thing I'm going to go over. So force defenders will have wider formation alignments and many base defensive formations such as 3-4. And 3-4 was pretty much the meta for this year. Alright, so on to the next. We got tackling improvements. Defenders will now be much more aware when they are engaged in blocks near a ball carrier, and they will trigger tackle attempts from these engaged blocks inside the trenches and in the open field versus impact blocks. So pretty much improved tackling and location-based tackles is pretty much on defender awareness or whatever. So if you got someone with high awareness and game situation, 3rd and 2, you need to make a big play, instead of they'll try to get you before the line or before that first down, whatever. Or if it's like 4th and 1 and you try and get that first down, they're going to try to make sure you don't get past that. So that's kind of cool. Zone drop coach adjustment. Now this one was a big one. I don't know if you heard about this from other YouTubers and everything, but this one basically means if people are throwing corner routes or those flat routes, or mainly just corner routes, I think, because that was the problem. Corner routes, post routes. you can actually control your guy to drop from 5 yards all the way up to 30 yards. And that's like the little increments. So you go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And pretty much people are going to be doing like 15 to 20 yards because you do 30 yards back, then you get that soft zone, and your guy's still going to be dropping back. So that's also a cool adjustment. QB and passing improvements, so throwing out sacks. Honestly, on that one, that's like, it seems like you get a better chance of throwing the ball, but then, like I said, that's pretty much on the quarterback's release. Maybe if they add last ditch back into it, I know he had last ditch. If you got hit, you pretty much were able to get rid of the ball. You get that little animation, that ball kind of pops out, and your defender doesn't really catch onto it, but you want your D-line to catch it or whatever. So that's what I'm thinking, but they said it's going to be really on the QB strength. So the earlier in the throwing animation the QB is hit in combination with the QB strength rating, the more likely he will be to fumble. So you want to get a strong quarterback or a QB with a lot of strength. So that's something to pay attention to. So ratings are actually going to somewhat matter. Like the little ratings, they're actually going to matter this year. Then you got QB branch outs. So my thing to this with QB branch outs, you know, say like if you hit an X real quick, you know, you're trying to hurry up, hike the ball. And sometimes you know how you guys will throw it to the tight end or throw it to a receiver and you didn't mean to because you try to snap the ball so quick. Now it seems like he may, I don't know if this is my opinion, he may actually accurately throw it instead of like still throwing it off the drop back and end up throwing off his back foot, get that animation, or actually throw a pick. So that could be a thing maybe. Not exactly sure. They have a lot of stuff going over there, like passing interference, illegal contact, parity, for a handoff animation. They also have defensive containing balancing, which was like, you know, contain was pretty much also one of the metas, especially on defense, to stop stealing with QBs, but sometimes it didn't really work. You know, you could use, if you motion blocked or whatever, or sometimes you didn't even have the motion block, or you QB contain, you could still roll out, and they wouldn't really engage as well, depends on what defender you had. Now they'll do a better job at that. They also have catching responsiveness. So I guess now your receivers actually do better animations for catching. So they're making it seem like it's not going to be like a dice roll with the animation this year. It kind of seems like more user friendly, but I'm pretty sure we're going to run into issues where it feels like there's nothing we can really do, especially on those 50-50 situations. But they have those like ability improvements for your coverage defender and wide receivers for those X factors and stuff like that. So it's going to be pretty interesting, guys. I thought I'd just talk to you real quick about it, you know, make a quick video about it. If you guys are ready for Madden 21, leave a like. Also, if you guys like the channel, you know, like and subscribe for more videos like this. I'll see if I can get this more out to you guys. And that's pretty much it. Enjoy your Friday, guys. I love you, and see you guys next time. Peace.